It's going to be a little later than originally scheduled, but Emirates is set to receive its first Airbus A350 in October 2024. The airline had to postpone the aircraft's entry into service due to delivery delays on the part of Airbus. The Dubai-based carrier had initially planned to start flying the Airbus twinjet as early as September 2024. Nonetheless, for today's video, let's take a close examination of Emirates' early plan for the Airbus A350, as well as the current status of its first jet. Emirates has been a highly anticipated Airbus A350 operator since placing the groundbreaking order for 50 of the type in October 2019. The airline's order book with Airbus currently shows that it's expecting a total of 65 A350-900s. Of the exclusive club of Middle East 3 airlines, Emirates is the last carrier to operate the A350. Qatar Airways took the aircraft quite early, signing up as a launch customer for both the Dash 900 and Dash 1000. Etihad only began operating the A350-1000 more recently, from March 2022. After facing delays, Emirates has confirmed that it now expects the first A350-900 to arrive in October 2024. Additionally, up to 5 A350s are expected to be delivered by the end of the year. According to reporting by the Khalij Times, the airline's deputy president and chief operations officer Adel Al-Reda confirmed this on the sidelines of the first edition of Dubai AI and Web3 Festival. In May 2024, the airline said it would have 10 new A350s joining its fleet by March 31, 2025. Given the delays it's experiencing with its first delivery, we wouldn't be surprised if it took a few extra months to receive these first 10 jets. Earlier this year, Emirates announced its first 9 A350 routes, with the inaugural flight between Dubai International Airport and Bahrain originally planned for September 15th. However, this was postponed to November due to supply chain issues with the manufacturer. Unfortunately, the aircraft may only enter service in December if the current delivery date is met. The Airbus delays have also forced Emirates to keep some of its older jets flying, with Al-Reda quoted as saying, "Due to delays in aircraft deliveries, we have had to extend the service of some of our current aircraft." The first A350s will be configured with 312 seats, consisting of 259 in economy, 21 in premium economy, and 32 in business class. We also know from a 2023 press release that Emirates will become the first airline to operate Airbus's HBC Plus agnostic SATCOM connectivity solution, which promises to provide passengers with the latest standard of continuous high-bandwidth in-flight connectivity. In terms of existing aircraft, the closest in size to the A350-900 is the 777-200LR. With Emirates, these Boeing jets are configured with 302 seats, 38 in business and 264 in economy. Emirates will eventually operate the similarly sized Boeing 787-10. In November 2023, the carrier revised its orders with Boeing and committed to 15 787-10s. While the A350-900 and 787-10 are similar in capacity, their capabilities are drastically different. If going purely by published ranges from the official websites of Airbus and Boeing, then the A350-900 has a significant range advantage at 8,300 nautical miles or 15,372 kilometers over the 787-10's 6,330 nautical miles or 11,730 kilometers. While this gives us a good idea of how different the range profiles of the two jets are, it's good to remember that such figures are merely promotional and not accurate of real-world conditions. But the bottom line is that as older 777-200LRs are phased out, we should see the A350s flying further afield, while Emirates' 787-10s serve destinations closer to home. But when it comes to early route plans, we will see the A350-900s flying between Dubai and the airline's shorter and medium-haul destinations, including Ahmedabad, Bologna, Edinburgh, Mumbai, Colombo, and Lyon. As a completely new type for Emirates, the first destinations will be closer, with service to cities like Bahrain and Kuwait. This will allow for faster crew familiarization, with the jets able to operate at least 2 sectors per day. Emirates says that it will announce more destinations in the coming months as new aircraft join its fleet. As we noted earlier in this video, Emirates initially ordered 50 Airbus A350s at the 2019 Dubai Air Show, in a deal worth $16 billion at list price. Last year, at the same event, the carrier added another 15 A350s to its order book in a $6 billion deal. Regarding the larger A350-1000, Emirates President Sir Tim Clark publicly stated that the airline would have ordered up to 50 of the type if there were no concerns over the variant's Trent XWB-97 engines. To be more specific, Clark said that the engines need to quote-unquote stay on the wing, saying, "If the engine did what we wanted it to do and Rolls-Royce knows what we want it to do, and so does Airbus, then we would re-enter the Airbus A350-1000 into the assessment of our fleet." The airline's president also stated that he doesn't want to have aircraft that are breaking down constantly, adding, "We do not buy airplanes that are defective." Still, Clark said that the Airbus A350-1000 is a good aircraft, adding that if Emirates ordered the largest variant of the A350 aircraft family, it would buy between 35 and 50 units. However, the airline will not order the type for now since the aircraft's engines can only do about a quarter of the cycles that Emirates wants them to perform. Looking at Emirates' very first Airbus A350-900 to be delivered, we know that the airframe has test registration Foxtrot Whiskey Zulu Golf Alpha and will eventually have Emirati registration Alpha 6 Echo X-Ray Alpha. The manufacturer serial number for this A350 is 684. According to data from Aviation Flights, this aircraft was first spotted in May 2024 in its full livery but without its engines. It was then spotted with its engines in August. The website goes on to note that an engine run and taxi check at Toulouse was conducted on September 12th. The same website shows that other Emirates A350s are also in the process of being completed and are all at various stages of the process. This includes Alpha 6 Echo X-Ray Bravo with MSN 690, Echo X-Ray Charlie, MSN 693, Echo X-Ray Delta, MSN 703, Echo X-Ray Echo 695, Echo X-Ray Foxtrot 696, and Echo X-Ray India with MSN 699. MSN 694 has also been tagged as a future Emirates A350, but we don't know the exact Emirati registration code yet. Looking at the pattern, however, our guess would be either Echo X-Ray Golf or Echo X-Ray Hotel. At the time of making this video, that's all the activity that has taken place. However, as we get closer and closer to the delivery date, we will definitely be seeing a first test flight take place quite soon, with a few more test flights following. Like many carriers worldwide, Emirates now offers premium economy on several routes. The airline's A350s will be delivered with premium economy seats, offering extra legroom and comfort, and a lucrative option for passengers who wouldn't pay the high price tag for business class, but want a little more than what economy has to offer. The Dubai-based carrier is currently undertaking the largest known fleet retrofit program. It plans to refurbish nearly 200 A380s and 777s, adding premium economy seats and upgrading the economy, business and first-class cabins. The first retrofitted A380 took to the skies in January 2023, while the first 777 entered service in August 2024. With the A350 entering service soon, more and more customers will have the chance to fly premium economy and sample the airline's fresh product. But that's everything we know about Emirates' first A350 and its plans for the fleet. So, what do you think of Emirates choosing to operate the Airbus A350? Are you excited to see the type enter service with the airline? Share your thoughts by leaving a comment. Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.